Alright, welcome back. It's part 3 now. So, we basically finished the cabinets. Now we're going to work on the island thing, which will basically just be a continuation of the cabinets, believe it or not. Bet you'd never guess. So, select a section of counter here. Let's copy it over. Alright, let's actually make it a different color so we can see it. Say a yellow. J to get rid of those stupid bounding box lines. Now, let's bring it over here and go to the left-hand viewport. Press 1, F3, and try to line it up to the dimensions of the thing we already have. So here we go. Looks good. It's interesting. Okay, so we have that. Now back into perspective. Let's go in the front and do the same. Now you can see we have 4 things here, so we can actually, theoretically press backspace and nothing horrible will happen, but of course something did. So for now, we're going to leave those the way they are. I'll delete them later. So bring this in. Let's see. To there. And then this side's going to go to here. Okay. Perspective looks good. We have the same box, so we can delete basically this bottom portion. So delete. There we go. Now on this one, we also have to make sure that all these edges are chamfered, and good thing they are. So what I don't know is if there's a ledge on both sides though. So I'm going to assume that there is. So what we're going to do is, well, first isolate the selection, and we're going to select this and connect with one line all the way across. Okay. And go to polygon, select all these polygons, shift drag. Okay, make a new object. And now with your new object, just mirror it on the well, I don't know what axis to mirror it on. Let's just effect pivot only, center to object, rotate 90 degrees. That'll solve our problem, or 180 degrees actually. Now let's make this one a different color yet again. Okay, pink, looks like Easter colors. So basically, we're going to go into the left-hand view here, Z, and well, something's misaligned here. But we're going to just deal with it. So align it up and bring this back a bit. Okay. Select the initial thing we had, all the polygons on this side, and delete. Okay, attach this over here. Now select the vertices here and weld. Increase the tolerance. There should be 4 welded. Okay, and there we go. We're almost perfect except for whatever happened here. Okay, let's delete all these lines now, I guess. So just delete and go in and delete the vertices. This process might take a bit. See, if you do more than one at a time, bad things happen, so don't do that. See, I just did it to show you that you can't do it. Although it still isn't working. What is wrong here? undo all those things I just deleted. And hope I didn't ruin it. It's still good. So what exactly did I do? Let's see here. Oh, well, that causes so we have to delete all these lines in here first. And then, I bet if we go here, yeah, then we can delete the vertices. Oh wow, that was not going to be fun. I mean, you can't really see them anyway, so there's no reason to delete them. In fact, there is no reason to delete them. So I'm just going to delete these big lines here. Oops, delete something bad. Delete. Or, well, I'm pressing backspace actually. So, why am I deleting them? No reason. Just, I don't know. They seem odd floating there. I'm sure there was a better way, but I'm just trying to clean up the mesh a little bit. I know there are all sorts of little lines inside of, inside of the chamfers and whatnot, but for today, I will allow them to elude me. So there we go. We have our nice looking box, and let's just scale that in to make it good. Okay, so exit isolation mode, and voila, we have a good counter thing again, or a good island. So let's give it some cabinets. So there's no cabinets here or on the other side, but there are cabinets on this side, I believe. So let's just select a couple pairs here, like so, and shift. Okay, well I can't. Okay, shift drag them out. It was fighting me for a while. And let's mirror. Don't mirror. Let's just copy and rotate 180. And sync it in place. Go on the left-hand viewport. You can see about how far those ones are. So let's simulate it. Okay. Select this and isolate selection so we can get them to scale basically. So, oops, get rid of that, and here we go. So these are already pretty close. Let's make a third one. Okay, copy. And then let's just drag it over. Just a little closer maybe. Alright. Now select everything. Okay. And let's get it kind of close here. Let's group it. Okay, I think when you group it, the pivot automatically goes to the center, and it does. So select this, effect pivot only, centered object. Now align the group in everything but the Y. And now let's use the scale tool here. And let's figure out where the scale tool went. RX. Okay, and let's just try to scale it. So we want these to go basically to the, okay, to the end. So let's see, that's 84. Let's try 85. And not working at all. So let's try again. 85, 84.5, 84.9. let's do 80. Okay, 100, 100, 80. No, 84.5. I guess I'll have to do. And then do your best to center it up and line up on the other axis. So go here. Alright, there we go. Perspective, so exit isolation mode. And now we have cabinets on that side as well. So that's done. Let's try to do some countertopping now. So pull up my image again. Alright. So this is our theoretical countertop. So let's align it here with everything else. Alright, now just basically what we're going to do is make a editable poly out of it. And select 2, Control A, chamfer. Let's do the same 0.1 chamfer with let's give it 4 sides because it'll be a little bit more, actually a little bit, no, whoa, don't know what just happened. Let's cancel that. Chamfer. Okay, what is it doing? Chamfer is not working. Wonderful. What is wrong? What is wrong? Control A, J, chamfer. It's like these pieces aren't even selected. Ah. Could that be the problem? Chamfer. Oh. Okay, there we go. That was the problem. I had accidentally selected open chamfer. So, let's make these slightly more dulled, I guess. Well, no, not too much. Maybe 0.2. Give them a bit of a rounder edge. And then 5 segments actually should work nicely. So go into the front viewport here and line it up. Now you can overhang it just a bit and then go here and line this edge up. Okay. Go to the top and make sure the back is good, and it is. So let's select the whole thing and go to the front, F3, and just sink it down until we reach the desired placement, which is here. There we go. One granite thing done. Next, let's just copy it over here. Okay. Go into the top viewport 1 and simply scale it to match. Or not scale, but drag the verts. Okay. And looks good. And one more edge. Okay. So select the blue box, delete it. Perspective. Oh, look at that. Now we're rolling. Now we're rolling. Lots of counters and things, and everything's looking good. You know what? I don't even know if this is a real image. I haven't decided yet. It could be 3D. Or it could be imitating a 3D image of a 3D image. Because this looks kind of fakeish. But we'll see. Doesn't matter. It's all about the tutorial. So, we finished this. Next, let's go on to the other counter. So copy this, rotate 90 top, and let's position it. Okay, positioned. So press 1 and drag these into position as well. Yep, that'll be good, I guess. I think we have to move this whole thing back a bit. No, actually, there's got to be a cutout here, so I'm thinking for the stove, because I know it goes all the way back. There's got to be something here. So let's connect with one segment and figure out where it went. Okay, and let's just butt it up like that and go here, connect with another segment. Oops, only one. Slide it down a bit. Okay, now select these verts here and just scale them like so. Okay. Let's see what horrors we've unleashed. So, okay, that's not bad. So, select these, and then fit them, and then let's go here. Let's figure out exactly where we are. So we want these ones and these ones, and let's just bring them out a bit. Okay, and let's see if we can't select some edges here. This may fail, it may not. We will see. Actually, I wonder if this is a better way. There we go. Now let's chamfer that the same amount to get a nice edge there. Okay. And select this. Actually, select this whole thing here. Loop. Chamfer that as well. And let's just bring it back. So save again, often, and there we go. So if we look at it, not the most beautiful of things, but it should do. Actually grab these as well. Actually no, we shouldn't have to grab those. Just move these this way. Like that. And actually, usually there'd be a bit of a gap, so we're going to leave a bit of a gap between the stove and this thing. Actually, there can't even be a gap. That's not possible. Because how would the stove open if there's a gap here? That means it's somehow flush. So let's undo everything we've been doing for the past few minutes and hope it hasn't. Crap, it has. Okay. Well, let's select this countertop and delete it. And get this one. and copy, rotate. I'll show you what I'm doing. You might be confused right now, but so let's just basically position this where we had it before. Okay, that's good. This and about there. Yeah, that's good. And this is going to be right about there. Okay. Now what we're going to have is perspective. Let's see if I'm actually right here. I think this stove is going to be shifted a bit. So let's select all these things here and just shift it in like this. And then you select this, your box, and then let's see what we've got here. Let's make a connect. Okay. Bring it to about here. And select this. And just extrude it that way. That way we have this kind of extruded portion that'll phase into the stove, kind of. Yes, that'll be good. And usually they have some type of little covering here. So we're just gonna, how are we gonna do that? I think we might just cheat. So select this line, press W. Okay, we can't do that. So delete this polygon and copy it down a bit, and then a little bit more to the floor. Select this edge and just copy it in. Okay, now we should be good to go. The stove will cover until the floor. So that's just how I think it would be. Because I always know there's a covering there. So it fuses together. Let's see how close we are. That's fine. Actually, this needs to be at the same level. So 3 and 4. Trying to see exactly what I'm doing here. Okay, so this needs to be the same distance as the other countertop. So like this, I think. Alright, there we go. That's close enough. I think. We can leave it there for now. And if we need to, we can change it later. So, I just want to quickly, let's see here. Press Q so we don't mess anything up. Let's just give these a blacker material. What else do we have in here? Yeah. So I give that a black material, kind of. And then let's just select all these things. I just want to get a basic visualization of what I'm doing here so I don't work blind. Let's give these a brownish material. Okay. And then these are brown too. Alright. And these brown. There we go. So you can see we're coming along. We've got all those cabinets done. Countertops are correctly sized. Next, we're going to go on to, I guess, probably this piece here. It should be really easy, because I don't even know if it does anything. Don't know if it opens, or maybe it's kind of some of the ones that you can push in. Let's see what else we can do for this part. Let's, I guess we can start working on this. So select this here, and tired. It's only 4. It's 4 p.m. so I shouldn't be tired. Let's get this thing, connect 1. Actually, cancel that. Let us select this piece, press 2, chamfer, and then point 1 and 3. Is that what it was? I feel like we don't really have nearly enough chamfers. So, Control A, chamfer, 1 and 3, okay. And let's just select some of these, and we will drag them up, shift drag them up. Okay, go in the front viewport, I guess it is, and align them as best you can. Okay. Now you see these ones are a bit longer, so what we're going to do is drag them up just a bit, and then scale them down just a tiny bit. There we go. So now we have cabinets up there, and these 4 cabinets here have windows in them. You can see right here. So we're going to have to take those into account by using sneaky methods. So first, let's see, how do we want to do this? Isolate the selection. So this is our main cabinet thing. And connect. Okay. Connect 1, 2, 3. Select these here and inset a polygon, and just inset them like this, and extrude them back like so. Now we have holes where we'll be able to see in. Okay, we don't really have to worry about these too much, but let's just Q and select the inside and outside edges. Loop. Okay, and then let's select these and hit ring and see how horrible that does. Yeah, so now we're going to have to manually select all these inside edges. And remember, if you click something and nothing happens, press Ctrl Z, because you probably clicked something you didn't want to do. Okay, there's an easier way to do this. These, grow, there, problem solved. Chamfer, and oops, it's an interesting chamfer here, but oh well, we shouldn't really see it anyway, so there we go. Exit isolation mode. Now select one of these things here, and let's go to polygon, F3, select the front and the back, and then inset them by a decent amount. I'm trying to gauge it based on the picture. So maybe 4.5, let's try. Inset them by 4 centimeters and then hit bridge. This will make a nice little viewport, if you will. Control click and chamfer. get a nice looking chamfer done. For some reason it's not chamfering right. I feel like I should have this edge selected. And then that really screws things up, I think. Not particularly. So yeah, let's select all these edges here. Alright, there we go. Now we have a window, and simply, let's see here. Let's delete these other two. Select this one, go into the front viewport, and let's copy it, and then make 3. Select the old one, delete it. And there we go. We now have windows and all sorts of good things. Alright, so let's select all these things and then we'll move them back so they mesh up with this. Go to the top viewport and bring them back. Okay, go to perspective, see how well we did. So that's not bad at all. Covers all the important corners and things. Now let's get a plane, I guess it'll do. And then just select here and draw. Press W and move it in about halfway. This will be the glass. So just copy it a couple times. 1, 2, 3, and there we go. Should be good. And then just press call the glass and Alt X. That'll just make it see-through, just so we can kind of get a representation. So that's all good. Next, let's go on to, well, I guess I'll call it a day here, and we'll move on to the other parts very soon.